This one free feature on Instagram is by far the best way to make money in 2024. Most people don't know about it, even though they see it every single day. It's this little drop down. Let me explain for a second, okay? I've been good at catching trends. Social media marketing agency, I told everybody in 2016 it was the best business. I've trained more people than anyone on earth. And people who caught that trend, it's been an insane ride for them. I was one of the first people to catch Google AdWords. 2002, I started using Google Ads. 2001, 2002, I caught a trend early. When you catch trends early, you make a lot more money. Facebook ads, I was in the beta, 2007, 2008, YouTube ads. So I'm telling you right now, as somebody who has done more than $1 billion in online sales with my companies, okay? I've spent hundreds of millions on different advertising. This is the best trend. Now, one disclaimer. This is not the best way if you want to make like $100 million bucks. There's other businesses we can talk about, e-com brands and things like that. But as far as I know, I would say this is the easiest way to start generating income online. Okay? I know you heard that a lot, and people say, oh, drop shipping that. No. What I'm about to show you is easier. Even though I've done e-com, I've done hundreds of millions of e-com in 1 year. More than all the people teaching basically combined. I've done in 1 year. So just listen, I'm telling you, for ease and likelihood that you can use this to generate multiple streams of income online, there is nothing. This one feature on Instagram changed the game. And it's been out for like a year or two and nobody's even noticed it. So my name is Ty Lopez. I've done, as I said, over $1 billion in sales in my companies. I've bought big companies. I've started things from scratch. I got 7 million social media followers. So I built personal brand. I built the 67 steps. About 5% of the world has seen my videos, 400 million people. Okay. And this is the most excited I've been, honestly, since 2016. I think this is the next best thing I've seen since 2016, 8 years later. So I'm going to lay it out precisely. I got notes and a pen. I wrote this out. Have your own notes and a pen, please. This is free. This is a free presentation. You will learn stuff for free. I don't know anything. There's a lot of people telling you that they know how to make money online. Listen to me. What you need is at least 3 streams of income. What I'm going to talk about today will give you 3. The thing I also like about it is you can batch the work. You know what batching means? It means 1 day a month you can automate this whole business. You're going to have to work, but you can just do 1 day a month, or you can do 1 day a week. There's AI software that will help you automate this, okay? So let's jump into it. The simplest way to explain this, okay, the simplest way is what I call the SRP formula. The SRP formula. So you set it up. You repost. So you set up accounts, you repost, and then you profit. SRP. Set up, repost, profit. The cool thing is, I'm going to give you what to repost. I'll just hand it to you. I've done all the testing. I've got AI software. I've posted literally tens of thousands of posts to social media. I've had things go crazy viral, like 100 million views. And I've had things be duds. You get 100 views. Okay? So the simplest way to make money online is to take advantage of the fact that on all accounts, including Instagram, you can have multiple accounts without violating terms and conditions that you can switch between. That's just the beginning. So you're like, oh, why is that even important? Well, okay. What if I told you you get paid now in 2 ways? You repost viral content onto 5 different accounts on your phone. So if you have a personal account, you don't even have to use this. You can create 4 free accounts. You need to give them the right name. I've got some secrets on how to name these new Instagram accounts. Okay. Then you got to have the right content. I've got basically a team and AI constantly searching for the best content. But you can't just always repost it exactly as it was, because sometimes Instagram doesn't like that. So I've got a way of tweaking the content. It's called repurposing. So basically, you set up 4 accounts, you name them correctly, you have to pick the right niches too. Some niches will never make you any money. You don't want to just I see people getting a lot of views, but no money. So you have to set up an account, number 1, name it correctly, pick the correct niche. I even drew this out. Let me just pull up my notes. I locked myself in a room for like 5 days. I was so excited to get this to you. So here's the whole map right here. Not even that complicated. So you got to set up the page. You add them. You need 4 of them. I like you to pick 4 different niches, but you can also just pick one. Okay? I'll give you what those are, the best ones. Then you have to find proven stuff. You don't want to be testing. That's where all the work is. Trying to make money on social media. Forget all that. Don't want to test. Then you have to next have the right software that'll auto post to all your accounts for you. And you just set it up 1 day a month. If you have the folder of best content that I share, then you just grab out of it, upload it into the software, and it auto posts. And hey, people go, how often should you post? Every post is a potential viral video that gets you paid. Post every 2 hours. Post 12 times a day. Who cares? I'm going to give you everything. I'm launching a test group. Everyone in the test group, I'm just going to give you the stuff to repost. Now, next, you can get paid for views. There's people and companies that will pay you just for views. Every 100,000 views you get on a video. And remember, you might post 12 times and 11 of them don't do well, but one does because I'm giving you the stuff. I'm going to be giving you the reels most likely to go viral. So then you can get paid for views. That's one stream of income on 4 different accounts if you don't want to use yours. So that's 8 different streams of income. Okay. Then I'll show you how to post links. And if anybody buys on the link, you can get paid up to $1,000 to $10,000 if someone buys off a link of yours. Or if you want to be a little more advanced, I can show you how to use AI software where every single person who comments under your video, you can reply to them and send them the link that tracks back to you. So you get paid for views and you get paid for sales. And there's some things you can get paid for. And if one person buys, you get $10,000 to $20,000 payout. People think it's not true. Oh, it's true. You know how much money networks are paying out for 1 or 2 high ticket sales and you get paid on autopilot. So you got to set up that software. That's the more advanced version, but you can just start with just simple links. Then next, you have to make sure you got to have your tracking links correctly. And then once that starts working for you, then in my test group, I'm going to show you how to expand. Just start on Instagram. Instagram is the best platform to start this on because it reaches the most age ranges. Everybody from 12 to 100's on Instagram. Not everybody's on TikTok. Okay. YouTube is good, and we'll talk about that next, but I want you to start on Instagram because you can switch between accounts right on your phone. You can run this whole business from your phone. You can start making your first $100 to $10,000 a month. That's the range. This is not going to make you, most people ain't going to make, $500,000 a month, but for those of you more advanced in my test group, if you already have a brand, you can use this strategy. That's what Joe Rogan started doing it with the Joe Rogan clips, Joe Rogan experience, but that's for another conversation. So I kind of jumped right into it. I want to give you a couple warnings. If you do this wrong, you will violate the terms and services of Instagram and you'll get kicked off. Okay, just give a little warning. Number 2, if you don't set your tracking links correctly, this won't work. Somebody else will get paid for all your work. Number 3, very important. If you don't go into the right page themes, okay, with your viral page, you're not going to make any money because some themes and niches don't make any money. So I'm going to give you those of you in the test group, I'm going to show you exactly which ones. You want to go into things like finance, sales, and things like that. Fitness sometimes. There's different categories. You just have to be careful. Also, you need a good name. Also, you need variety in your posts. You don't want to just keep posting things, the same type of post, because your audience, you'll lose your engagement. So there's a fine art to this. But me and my company, I have a big company. I had my employees and my team lay this all out in the simplest test group I've ever created. Okay? So I want to introduce you, and just the first time I've ever recorded a video on this, to my ViralPages.ai. Now, why do I say AI? Maybe you're scared of artificial intelligence. Oh, don't be scared of artificial intelligence, my friend. Be afraid of not catching trends. People are afraid of the wrong thing. I always say you should only fear one thing. That's living a crappy life. What makes you live a crappy life? Catching trends late. Listen to me for a second. Let's step back for 1 second. The most important thing you can learn to do is create some form of income, part-time or full-time, online. Why is it so important? Well, think about it. Does it seem like the economy is stable? Does it seem like jobs are stable? No. Ain't nobody hiring for life anymore. Give this gift to yourself and your kids to be able to create multiple streams of income. By the way, if you're advanced, you still want to go through this viral pages system because you should own 50 pages, 50 Instagrams, 50 TikToks. For those of you more advanced, you can have a whole team run it. For those of you who have more beginnings, just start with what I'm saying. 4 accounts on your Instagram plus your personal. So you have 5 total plus 4 new viral pages. Set them up with the right theme. Then just follow this formula. Set up, repost, profit. I can't think of something simpler. With proven things that have been pre-selected. You know what pre-selection means? It means you don't have to do the work. I've already found the videos that'll go viral. I've already tested them. Some of them I've already tweaked them a little bit just to be sure you won't violate any of the rules of the algorithm of Instagram. Because some posts, if you just keep if everybody keeps reposting them over and over, they don't go viral as much. They get penalized. So I've even got a way using AI to automate the repurposing for you. You can repurpose yourself or I'll just do it for you. My team will have it all in a folder. So the way it works, I've created a test group just like I did in 2016 where I launched the first SMMA 1.0. Now we're on 8.0. But SMMA 1.0 social media marketing agency program. I set up a test group. I was the first people in. You're going to get the first mover advantage. Okay. Do this. I don't care if you're a beginner, medium, or advanced. Go into this test group. I'm going to put a link below. You can click to get in the test group. I'll explain the price and why I'm charging. It's simple why I'm charging. If I get millions of views, okay? If I put a free test group, which I once tried, I tried it in 2017, it gets so many people in it, I can't give any personalized attention. As you'll see, we're going to give you attention. We've got Zooms on it. I'm on it. My team's on it. My chief marketing officer, my chief social media director's on there. If we get 1 million people watching and we get 10,000 people join the test group, there's zero chance for any personalized. So part of the reason I charge is because there's nothing wrong with charging. Everybody has to make money when you give your time. Second off, this is something that actually has the chance to pay you back. Think of all the things you spend money on and you get nothing in return. Clothes, they're a necessity, but they don't return any direct return on your investment. Food, no. Cars, no. Very few things people do actually gives them a return. Even money in the bank now. That's for another conversation. You're not even keeping up with inflation. Here's something that's going to create streams of income for you. I already have people ready to pay you to post for them every 100,000 views. Some of my companies will pay you. And I get so many people saying, Ty, can I have other people post for me on their viral pages? And I'm like, yep, I'm building a whole army that'll have viral pages and they will prepay. So you'll get paid. I've got a whole portal. You'll log in and see your payouts. And then I'm going to give you all the links. You can resell my products and all, but I'll give you other people's products. You repost their videos and you just put in the caption, you put, comment or DM or here's a link. They go by and it has a tracking link to your name. You can log in every day and see your payout. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. I launched this many years ago. I realized I could launch ways that show people how to make money that actually work. Sure, you get haters and people say it's a get rich quick scheme, but that's so 2012. When I launched in 2012, teaching people were, Ty's this. And then all of a sudden, all these people started to make a lot of money and became millionaires. About 50% of the big name people you see on social media now have been through my programs. I've had over 500,000 people go through my paid programs and over 50 million people go through my free training. Way more. Let's let 50 million to be conservative. So I've seen what by the way, the paid groups do the best. When people signal by actually spending money on stuff, they pay attention. So I'm going to put the link below. Now, how much should I charge for this? One of the things my mentor said is you should basically charge the amount of money that people could make in the first 6 months. Think about college. In America, college is charging you $20,000 to $40,000. Okay. A year times 4 years, that's 80 grand to 120 grand. That's about 1 year's salary they're charging. But I'm not going to charge you, even though you could make from this, you could make from $10,000 to $100,000 a year. I'm not going to charge you 10 to 100 grand. I could. It would be as fair as the U.S. education system, although I don't think that's the most fair system. But I'm like, no, let me charge a tenth of that. Okay? Let me charge a tenth of that. And let me throw in 100% money back guarantee. If you put in process, the Viral Pages system, I'm going to teach you SRP. Set up accounts. If you follow how I say to set up accounts, how to name them, what niche to go into. If you repost the content that I give you in folders, private folders, then if you don't think you made enough profit, contact me. We'll send you your money back. Okay? It's for 4 months. I want you to try this for 4 months. So when you click, as quickly as you enter your info into the credit card page, you're going to see an exact step-by-step video course. I've got an app for it. You download it. Viral Pages system. Boom. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. You watch them. You can be up today because I make it easy. Then, as I said, I'm going to show you what software to use. You can manually post the stuff if you want to work every day. Some people just love it. Oh, I'm going to work. I want to be hands-on. Or I'll show you how to set it all up for an entire month. I got enough content that you could, and just, what's cool about it? I mean, you can set it up for every hour. It's truly a system that works while you sleep. Everybody's always talking about that. Most businesses don't work while you sleep, ladies and gentlemen. I get excited just to talk about this because I bought big companies, some of the biggest companies in America. I've owned publicly traded companies. I've been executive chair of a NASDAQ company. Like, I've done all kinds of stuff. A lot of times to make money, you end up having to work all the time, 12 to 16 hours a day. I just saw Elon Musk. He's like, man, well, I work. I saw this video. He's like, I work 7 days a week. And I wake up and I go right to work, and then I work, and then I fall right asleep. Which is great. I mean, he became the richest person in the world. This system is not going to make you the richest person in the world. But if you look at the return per hours worked, this can be the highest paid hourly job any human's basically done, because you can realistically set it up in a 1 to 2 hours a month. And then it's just posting you and using AI. We have AI, what should get released at one time, all this really insanely cool robot stuff working to your advantage. If it makes you $100 a month, that's a get you work 1 hour. What if it makes you 1,000? What if it starts making you 10,000? There's viral pages out there at Wealth, at Puberty. Some of these people are making 1 million a month. Now they've gone further. That's the next step. Once you go through the viral pages system, there's levels to it. I have a whole nother level. If you want to build an insanely big social media presence and get paid like I did. I remember the first time somebody, DraftKings, was like, I'll pay you $25,000 to just post this to your story. I'm like, okay. They sent it over. It's like, I just made 25 grand in 25 seconds. So there's levels to this. What you're getting in this test group is the introduction to having multiple Instagram pages, and then eventually multiple TikToks, multiple YouTube, multiple Snaps, multiple, you can't have multiple LinkedIns as much, but multiple Facebooks, all that. But that's for later. Get yourself 4 streams of income from 4 viral pages. They're on your phone. You can manage them. You own them. You do it right. You won't violate the terms of service. Make sure you follow what I'm telling you, okay? Because I see people doing stuff out here. It's not going to work forever. And these are your assets. And this will be your first online brands that you can truly say are as close to being on autopilot. And you got different ways to get paid. You can get paid per view from different social media influencers who want their content reposted on your different viral pages. That's number one. And then there are people who want sales, and they'll give you a cut. I know somebody that will pay you 80% of what they get paid. So right now he's making $150,000 a day. He has a product that he sells online, and he'll pay out 70 to 80%. So every day he's paying people who have viral pages and affiliates up to $100,000 a day. That's one guy that I know. One guy. There's thousands of people. Like, there's even big companies like Louis Vuitton. I'll show you how to get tracking links that if anybody buys a purse for $2,500, you get paid. By the way, people are going to buy that stuff anyway. Companies have already allocated a cut for you. And everybody wants social media attention for their product. As you start going viral with your posts, you can just slide in to the comments or into the caption, by the way, go buy this. Now, I'll show you. Some people won't do it well, so it's not very persuasive. I'll show you how to do it well. Also, how to post your Instagram story. That's a great place to sell things because you can put direct links, even better than your main viral pages. So you can have your viral pages, and then you start doing your Instagram story that's separate where you can start selling stuff. I mean, I got a product right now. If somebody pays, I'll send you a check for $10,000. One person that you refer, we have tracking links. I've had this tracking software built since 2018. It's called my cash flow tracking. I've paid out thousands of people, millions of dollars, by the way. That's just my company. I know 1,000 people like me who have businesses, and then there's networks you go on, and those networks literally have tens of thousands of offers, but it's a little overwhelming. So in this system, the Viral Pages system you're getting access to. By the way, if you go in here and it says email only, that means the test group filled up. Just go. I'll open another test group later. But so if you see a waiting list, don't freak out. Don't, please. I get people bombarding my customer support. How come I don't see the button to buy? Well, sometimes it's the waiting list. I'm recording this now, but it's going to fill up. By the way, I fill up test groups and I stop them. And then I'll either close it fully or I raise the price because we're no longer in test. When you're willing to be in the test group with me, it's just like beta mode for software. You're getting in for less money than people who come in to the final finished product. But it is finished. That's the cool thing. And you get the coaching. Very important. Come once a week or once a month at least on the coaching. You can ask all your questions. I pop in there. I'm on it. My team is on it. And I got a whole huge social media team. They do all this stuff in their sleep. So we're just going to give you the formula. If you're in the test group, we're going to give you lots of attention. Okay. We've also got like forums, like tribes. So in the app, you can ask all your questions. Hey, is this a good theme? What do you think of this post? You can have huge conversations with other people in the test group. It's very valuable. I've got a whole community of people that are making money with Viral Pages. Instagram's the beginning. You can do it on TikTok. TikTok gives you free. I like Instagram though more because a lot of the companies that'll pay the payouts to you, a lot of them want Instagram traffic. There's a lot of controversy right now about TikTok. So I'll show you how to do this on YouTube, but YouTube's a little trickier, remember, because it's harder to put links in. You can't do images or you can't do carousels. It doesn't have a story. That's why we're going to start with Instagram. We'll get excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I wish somebody had showed me this when I first started online. There was nothing like this, man. I used to work 16 hours a day. I figured it out. It took me about 9 months to make 6 figures on autopilot. And then I remember making my first 100,000, being super excited. I remember making my first million. I remember doing my first 10 million, 50 million, 100 million. I remember doing my first 500 million in revenue in a year. So I've seen all the levels. There's levels to this, ladies and gentlemen. But no matter where you are, you want to be in the viral page game. And ViralPages.ai, I got more stuff coming out, more tools continue. My coders are building out things. So get in that test group so you'll be grandfathered in and you will be getting, whenever I'm doing new things, I'm like, I always hit my first test group. Yo, I got something new. So click the link. Now, some people ain't going to be able to pay for it. I'm going to tell you something. If you can't pay for things that are important for you, use it as a warning to yourself. Always have $5,000. Now, I know somebody says, oh, Ty, you don't understand the struggle. Oh, don't lecture me on the struggle. I was born to a single mom, not far from here. My dad was in prison in Terminal Island. My dad's from Harlem. My mom never made more than $10,000. I graduated high school living in a mobile home. Okay. So people say, were you rich? Well, I graduated high school in a mobile home. What do you think? Okay. And I had 5 millionaire mentors and I've had 5 Forbes list billionaire mentors. I've owned 3 companies with guys on the Forbes list. There's levels to this game, but the most important thing is multiple streams of income from things that you can automate. Now, you can't automate every part of it, but in this system, because since I'm giving you the stuff to repost that I've already tested, pre-selection, and you can use software and AI to structure it, you can realistically, like I said, if you're having a little more time, you can do it once a week. That way you can keep your eye on the ball, but you can set it up once a month. 4 pages, posting. Let's say you just want to post 4 times a day. That's 16 posts a day times 30. You might go, oh my gosh, that's 400 or 500 posts. I got it all ready for you. I've got it. You can automate. You don't even have to manually import them. We can do batch importing too. Or you could just do it on your own. Some people are like, I love it. You just switch. I told you. The little sneaky thing that Instagram's had, you just kind of go through here. All right, I can go right here and switch. You can also double tap on the bottom. I can switch between my company. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm switching to another one to repost. Now, one of the questions, I want to do some commonly asked questions. What if I don't have any followers? Good news. Instagram is favoring new accounts. The CEO, Mosseri's his name, of Instagram just posted, we're favoring new accounts. It's never been a better time, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever your excuse is, just trust me on this. Build viral pages. If I knew a better thing that you could focus on in 2024, I'll be the first to tell you this is the best. This is the best I've seen really since 2016. It's the best trend. Everything. 300,000 new people are joining the internet every day, so the pie's getting bigger, more views, more eyeballs. Instagram's made a tool. AI can do a lot of the work for you. I know everybody thinks the world's horrible. If you know what you're doing, the world's better than ever. Click. I'll see you in the test group. as quickly as you enter your info on the 256-bit SSL totally safe encrypted page. You'll be in the group. You'll be getting set up. We'll be handing everything to you. Come talk to me on the Zoom calls. Come talk to me in the community. I check it. I got it right here on my phone. I can see the community tribes. Boop. So you got a question for me? I can't answer every question. There's the app right there. Boop. I can answer right here in the tribe. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. There's nothing to fear but fear itself.